Well, I'm just making this video today. Racing season's going to be starting here really shortly. For us here in Indiana, it starts here in 2 days. So with that being said, I wanted to give you guys just a reminder to go over your cars really well before rushing out and hitting the track. Whether it be circle track, drag racing, kind of any of those things. With the circle track stuff, I think everything starts here in about 2 weeks. Drag racing starts in just 2 days, but a lot of the stuff is all the same. I like to go through the car and literally just check. I call it nutting and bolting the car, just checking all the nuts, all the bolts, make sure no fasteners work their way loose, make sure you didn't take anything apart this winter and forget that you loosened something up. Check your throttle linkages, check your steering shafts, check your wheels, make sure all the lug nuts are tight, make sure they're torqued. If you have wheel bearings, check your wheel bearings, brake lines, brake hoses. Just go through, give the car a real solid once over. I make myself a checklist. I like to always just go off the checklist, start front to back on the car, to just check everything off, make sure you're not forgetting anything. Simple thing, I always put antifreeze in my car over the winter. Make sure you drain the antifreeze out, put water back in. I like to add a corrosion inhibitor in there as well to prevent any corrosion, but still just make sure you get the coolant out of it for you don't ruin someone else's day at the track. But go through your drive shaft, check your U-joints, your straps, strap bolts. Just really, the point of this video for me is just to hopefully remind you guys to not get in a big hurry. I think everyone's done it at one point or another, and it can be a very costly mistake. So check your seat belts, make sure they're good, make sure they're tight, no fraying, no damage. Check your seat. Just really go through your cars, guys, before we get out there this season. I do it every season, and I feel like I do a pretty good job, but I myself need this reminder, so don't feel like anyone is better or worse than another at this. You just got to go through and check everything, your fuel lines, your fittings, your hoses. Just really go over these things. Like I said, it only takes, honestly, for me, I like to take a Saturday and just go through the car, just not really have anything else on my schedule, and just really check through everything, not be in a hurry. That's the way I would go about it, and it really doesn't take that much time when you do that, but that would definitely be the way I would approach it. It's just don't be in a hurry, and hey, if you don't get it all done in one day, you have your checklist. Just make a note where you stopped, pick back up the next day, and double check everything. But nope, looking forward to a good season. Got a lot of goals in mind this season. Honestly, number one, again, same as last year's, I'm just looking to have fun with the car. I've done a lot with this car. I've had a lot of fun with this car. I had a few years where I wasn't having as much fun with this car. And I can say honestly with racing in general, and it's easy to take it a little bit too seriously in the almost ego standpoint, but the number one thing is we do this to have fun. So make sure you guys are still going out with that in mind. Set your goals, reach for your goals, go after those goals, but don't get too down if you don't reach them. And I had to regroup on some of those things, and honestly have sense of having more fun than ever, going faster than ever, and continue to approach things that way. So no, just a quick video, and everyone be safe out there and have a good season. Thanks.